Jafari Commerce I'm a foundational level student at Rehan School Islamabad campus. Today I talk with Annie on the topic of being fair
Nice
to
to meet.
everyone live.
That's a great topic, Farin. Being fair is so important in our interactions. Why do you think fairness matters in our daily lives? Do you have any examples where you've seen fairness in action? Or maybe a time when it was lacking? Let's dive into it.
So my next question is what does it mean? What does it means to be fair to others?
Being fair to others means treating everyone with equality and respect, regardless of their background or opinions, without making decisions that are just and impartial, ensuring that everyone has the opportunities and is heard. It also involves being honest and transparent in your actions. Why do you think fairness is important in relationships, like with friends or family?
So my next question is can you give an example to being fair to your friends?
Absolutely. An example of being fair to your fans could be a musician who listens to feedback from their audience. If fans express their desire for a certain style of music or a specific song, the artist could take that into consideration when creating new music. Another example could be a game developer who ensures that all players have equal access to in-game content, rather than favoring some players over others. What do you think? Do you have any
So
favorite artists or games that you feel are fair to their fans?
so my next question
What
is why is the important to treat everyone the same? Any my next question is why is the important to treat everyone the same?
treating everyone the same is important because it fosters respect and trust among people. When we treat others equally, we create an inclusive environment where everyone feels valued and heard. It helps to reduce discrimination and bias, leading to healthier relationships and communities. Plus, it sets a positive example for others to follow. What do you think? Have you ever
So
seen situations
my
where
next
treating
question
everyone
is how do we feel when someone is unfair to you?
when someone is unfair to us, it can make us feel hurt, frustrated, or even angry. It can create feelings of betrayal or disappointment, especially if we trusted that person. Unfairness can also lead to a sense of injustice, making us question our worth or the fairness of the situation. How do you usually handle it when you feel someone is fair?
So my next
Do you talk
question
to them
is
about it
what
or do you
should
prefer
you do if see someone being unfair?
if you see someone being unfair? It's important to speak up if you feel safe doing so. You can approach the situation calmly and express your concerns. Sometimes, just bringing attention to the unfairness can make a difference. You could also support the person who is being treated unfairly by offering them encouragement or standing by them. If it's a bigger issue, like in a school or workplace setting, it might be worth reporting it to someone who can help address the situation. What do you think? Have you ever witnessed unfairness and how did you react?
Next question is do you think rupees helps people be too fair? Why?
That's an interesting question. Money like rupees can sometimes create power dynamics that lead to unfairness. For example, if someone uses their wealth to influence decisions or treat people differently, it can create inequality. However, having money doesn't automatically make someone fair or unfair. It's how a person chooses to use the resources that matters. Fairness comes from values and principles, not just financial status. What are your thoughts on this? Do you think money plays a big role in fairness?
So my next question is do you think rupees helps people to be fair? Why?
Rupees, or money in general, can have a complex impact on fairness. On one hand, having financial resources can provide opportunities for people to help others and support fair initiatives like charity or community projects. On the other hand, money can create imbalances, where those with more wealth might have more influence or power, leading to unfair treatment of others. Ultimately, it's not just about the money itself, but how people choose to use it. Fairness comes from values, empathy, and respect for others regardless of financial status. What do you think? Do you see money affecting fairness in your own
So my
experiences?
next question is, can you think of story why someone was fair?
Sure, here's a story that illustrates unfairness. Once in a school, there was a student named Aisha who was always kind and helped her classmates with their studies. One day during a group project, the teacher favored another student who was more vocal and outgoing even though Aisha had done most of the work. This made Aisha feel overlooked and hurt, as her efforts weren't recognized. However, her friends noticed this unfairness. They shared with the teacher how much Aisha had contributed.
Question is, how can you be fair with your brothers and sisters?
Being fair with your brothers and sisters in a few ways. 1. Listen to them. Make sure everyone feels heard. Give them a chance to express feelings. 2. Share responsibilities. Whether it's chores or decisions, try to divide tasks equally so everyone contributes. 3. Equal attention. Spend quality time with each sibling so they all feel valued and loved. 4. Avoid favoritism. Treat each sibling with the same respect and kindness, regardless of their achievements or behavior. 5. Communicate openly. If there are disagreements, talk out calmly and find a solution together. What do you think? Do you have any strategies you use to be fair with your siblings?
So my next question is, how can a teacher be fair to all students?
A teacher can be fair to all students in several ways. 1. Equal opportunities. Provide all students with the same chances to participate in class activities and discussions. 2. Clear expectations. Set clear rules and expectations that apply to everyone so students know what is expected of them. 3. Diverse teaching methods. Use different teaching styles to accommodate various learning preferences, ensuring that everyone can understand the material. 4. Encourage
Yes, sir.
participation. Create an inclusive environment where every student feels comfortable sharing their thoughts, regardless of their confidence level. 5. Provide constructive feedback. Offer personalized feedback to help each student improve, rather than comparing them to one another. 6. Address issues promptly. If there's any unfairness or conflict, address it quickly and fairly to maintain trust. What do you think?
So
Have
my
you had teachers who were particularly
fear means to you.
Fear to me is that feeling of unease or anxiety we get when we face something uncertain or threatening. It's a natural response that can protect us from danger, but it can also hold us back from trying new things. Sometimes, fear can be a sign that we're stepping outside our comfort zone, which can lead to growth. How about you? What does fear mean to you, and how do you usually deal with it?
So my next question is it fair to clear up after playing? So my next question is it fair to clean up after playing?
Yes, it is definitely fair to clean up after playing. Cleaning up shows respect for shared spaces and helps everyone enjoy the area. It teaches responsibility and teamwork, especially if you're playing with others. Plus, it makes it easier for the next person to use the space without stepping on toys or leaving a mess. What do you think? Do you have a favorite way to clean up after playing?
So my next question is, show you be fair with your classmates?
Being fair with classmates means treating everyone with respect and equality. It involves listening to their ideas, sharing responsibilities in group work, and being supportive. It also means acknowledging everyone's contributions and making sure no one feels left out. Fairness helps create a positive learning environment where everyone can thrive. How do you think you can promote fairness in your classroom? Any ideas?
So my next question is, fair is good or bad for us?
Fear can be both good and bad. On the positive side, fear can protect us from danger. It keeps us alert and helps us make safe choices. For example, if you see a snake, fear can motivate you to stay away. On the flip side, fear can be limiting. It might hold us back from trying new things or pursuing our goals. Too much fear can lead to anxiety and prevent us from enjoying life. So, it really depends on how we manage it. What do you think? Do you find fear helpful sometimes, or does it tend to hold you back?
So thank you so much, Annie, to come in my interview. This is my colony. I hope you like